Hi there, people. So my name is Ax and I'm an instant healing hypnotherapist. And today I thought I'll talk about something that is most intriguing. How long does it take to manifest anything into your life? And this is a question that a lot of the people ask over the internet, but no one can give them a precise answer. So in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain to you guys how long does it take to manifest anything into your life and how can you do it. And not just that, I'm also going to share my own experience and the experience of my clients, how we have been able to consistently manifest things into our lives. So sit tight and let's get started. The first thing what we want to do is we need to look at all these spiritual science practices. So what I mean by that is we need to look at law of attraction, law of vibration, law of assumption, law of resonance. We need to understand what is the commonality between these practices. And if we observe closely, each and every one of this particular practice is emphasizing on feeling something so that we can attract it. So once we are talking about feeling, we are talking about our neurological state. So what all these practices are talking about is if you can have the neurological state of whatever you want to attract into your life, you will be able to attract that thing or that person flawlessly into your life. But then if all of these spiritual science practices are talking about manifesting something or someone into your life, why doesn't it work for a lot of the people? And why does it work for some of the people? So this is what we need to understand. So there is something that we're missing out on. And this is where we need to start focusing on our neurological state, because everything is centered around our neurological state. So if we can retain the neurological state of whatever we desire, we are able to attract that flawlessly into our life. So we also need to understand this means that our subconscious mind attracts us towards something that we are really familiar with. And this is something I have explained in all of my videos, that your subconscious mind will attract you towards people, places, and situations that it is really familiar with. And that familiarity is based upon your neurological state. So how long do we have to retain a particular neurological state before it starts manifesting into our life? Now, this is where I have experienced this with myself and a lot of my clients. If you are trying to generate a particular neurological state inside your subconscious mind, you can do that by any kind of meditation, any kind of visualization practices, or any kind of law of attraction, law of vibration, law of resonance, or law of assumption practice. But the only problem is if that neurological state cannot be retained over a prolonged period of time, such as you're trying to manifest someone into your life. So you start visualizing having that person into your life and you generate a particular neurological state. But what happens after a couple of hours is something bad happens into your life and your subconscious mind generates some negative neurological state of sadness, depression, anxiety, or feeling of hopelessness. Now, what we need to focus on is the moment your subconscious mind generates any kind of negative neurological state, the positive neurological state is gone. So your subconscious mind didn't get enough time to get familiar with this neurological state. And since it didn't get enough time to get familiar with this neurological state, this manifestation is not going to come true. This is where I give my clients an example of Snapchat. Now, it's a really pathetic app. However, there's one thing in Snapchat what you need to focus on: streaks. Now, if you see, what does streaks do? You consistently send someone snaps over a period of time and they start stacking up and they create a streak that represents your consistency in sending snaps. Now, on Snapchat, that doesn't mean jack shit. But when we're talking about manifesting something or someone into your life, this does matter. If your neurological state can create a streak That means you can consistently feel something over a prolonged period of time. Your subconscious mind gets enough time to get familiar with that neurological state. And once it gets really familiar, it will attract that into your life. The reason why it will attract that into your life is also very important. You see, our subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between physical feelings or emotional feelings, or physical reality or emotional reality. However, our subconscious mind is designed to create a balance between our physical feelings or reality with our emotional feelings and reality. Now, if you can feel a particular neurological state over a prolonged period of time, this is what your subconscious mind does. Your subconscious mind goes like, hey, this particular person is feeling this particular neurological state. However, in their physical reality, this particular person doesn't even have the means to feel this particular neurological state. So if this particular person does not have the means to feel this particular neurological state, I need to create a balance. Then what does it do? It will instinctively guide you towards people, places, and situations that bring you near to your manifestation, because it will try its level best to balance your emotional reality with your physical reality. And this is how manifestations work. Now, this is what I have observed in my professional experience, as well as my own personal life and in my clients' cases. If you can retain a particular neurological state for a prolonged period of time, you will be able to manifest that flawlessly into your life. So how do we do that? That is the most important part. You see, our subconscious mind also has certain blockages. Now, these blockages can be a result of how we were conditioned in our childhood, or how we have been influenced by our environment. So these two things are something that we need to pay close attention to. Now, if there are any kind of blockages that were a part of your conditioning in your childhood, then we need to start removing those blockages. Now, as a result of this, what we have experienced is a lot of my clients, when they enroll into my 15 days instant healing program, we're dealing with the trauma bond in my program. However, once I teach them how to instantly remove something or how to instantly amplify any neurological state, I give them a very detailed roadmap of their subconscious mind. In this particular roadmap, I have defined each and every emotion that we have and what are the blockages that might be present. And then I ask these people that their task for week number 1 is to remove all the blockages that are pertaining to each and every emotion. Majority of my clients have been able to manifest some remarkable results in week 1. And my program is for 15 days. So within week 1, they are able to manifest all of these things into their life. And some of them were even able to manifest their ex, their special person, their desired job, or whatever they truly desire. The reason is we removed the blockages. The moment we removed the blockages, they were able to maintain that streak of positive neurological state. So for a majority of my clients, it took them less than a week. And this is by far one of the most powerful methods that I have discovered for manifesting anything into your reality. You need to remove the blockages. The moment you remove the blockages, your subconscious mind is naturally designed to balance your emotional reality with your physical reality. So if you fix the emotion, you fix the reality, and that is how it works. And if you guys would be interested in that, you can enroll into my 15 days instant healing program by signing up for a free mini therapy session with me, where I will analyze your subconscious mind map. And if I feel like my program can give you your desired results, I will enroll you into my program, or else I will refuse it. So only sign up for the free mini therapy session if you want to enroll into the program, not to have a free consultation with me, because my team will refuse that. That is not practically possible. Now let's move on to the external influences, because even after you remove these blockages, there are external influences, and these external influences can be negative as well, such as if you're living with toxic people. If you're living with people who are toxic on your subconscious mind, or who influence a sort of a negative neurological state, or even places that have a sort of a negative influence on your subconscious mind. So what do we do? Now, this is where I'm going to tell you guys, you need to cut all of them off. And trust me, I've done it myself. I removed a lot of the people from my life because I felt that their influence on my subconscious mind was negative. And ever since that day, my life has been amazing. I've been able to attract a lot of abundance into my life. I have been able to attract a lot of love into my life. And I have been happy because I have been able to retain that streak of positive neurological state. This is something really important. Once you are done dealing with your subconscious blockages, you also need to make sure within your conscious reality, you are not coming in contact with anyone that triggers a negative neurological state. Because if they trigger any kind of negative neurological state, your streak of positive neurological state will be broken, and that makes you distant from your manifestation, and we don't want that. So cut people off. There might be people into your life who are actually nice people, but they have a sort of negative influence on your subconscious mind. For them, what I'm going to suggest you guys is, it's okay to have your boundaries. It's okay to not interact with people who have negative influence on you. They do not need to be bad people. But if they have bad influence on you, you need to cut them off. So I have a very simple rule in my life. I do not stop people from coming into my life or going away from my life, as long as my streak of positive neurological state remains consistent. Anything that disrupts my streak of positive neurological state, I need to remove that from my life. Now, this is very important. Now, one more thing I want to emphasize over here: the power of your beliefs. Now, if you see, the power of your belief is, your belief will always generate a powerful neurological state. Your beliefs are the foundational blocks of your subconscious mind. So any kind of belief that you hold on to, it will manifest into your life, because your belief is your predominant neurological state. That means that your belief is the core foundation of your manifestations, such as attracting money into your life is hard. Now, if you see, this particular belief is inside your subconscious mind, and the role that it plays inside your subconscious mind is, it will consistently bring your focus on aspects of life that validate that attracting money into your life is hard. Because we all have confirmation bias inside our subconscious mind. That means our subconscious mind will try to validate whatever it's holding inside by trying to focus on our reality and cherry picking aspects that can validate whatever we're feeling inside or whatever information we hold inside. That means if we have any kind of negative beliefs, they will manifest into our life, because our subconscious mind will be consistently focusing on validating those beliefs. And as soon as it validates those beliefs, it's going to further continue the streak of negative neurological state. So you see, beliefs are really, really powerful. And the worst part about belief is, you do not need any kind of facts to hold on to a particular belief. Your subconscious mind does not need any kind of fact to hold on to a particular belief. That means if someone gave you a negative belief without even proving that belief to you, you will consistently manifest that into your life. And this is where I'm going to ask you to go inside your subconscious mind and wonder, how many of your beliefs can you actually prove with facts? And you're going to understand that you have a lot of the beliefs that you cannot even prove. However, they are manifesting into your life. So you need to make sure that you do not have any kind of negative belief that interrupts your streak of positive neurological state. Now, if you can follow these instructions, I bet you can manifest anything into your life. And I promise you, you can. But you need to understand all the aspects that I have covered in this video, and you need to make sure that you are able to practice that into your life, and you will observe that you can manifest some of the most wildest dreams into your life. Now, with personal experience, I can tell you I have manifested some of my most wildest dream in a matter of 15 days. Now, with my own experience, I can tell you something. I have been able to manifest some of the most impossible things into my life that made everyone go like, what is going on? How are you able to manifest all of this into your life? And I have been able to do that in less than 25 days because I was able to sustain that streak of positive neurological state. I cut myself off from all the toxic people and environment. And so it took me as long as 25 days to attract some of the most wildest things. However, the smaller things I was able to attract within like 3 to 4 days, and it works, guys. I bet it works for everyone as long as you follow these rules and understand how your subconscious mind works, how your reality works. And if you can follow these instructions, you can bring some of the most wildest dreams into your reality. And this is where I'm going to tell you guys, if you can master your subconscious mind, you can build your reality in your dreams and you will love it. So do like and subscribe to show some love and leave a lovely comment to show your support for my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Up until then, stay safe, stay blessed, and stay happy. Bye-bye.